Hello, my name is Hunter. Today I'm kind of speaking out about something that I kind of heard from somebody, about people or our government criminalizing homelessness, and I was reading into it and everything, and I saw that they were gonna punish homeless people and people with quote unquote mental illnesses. And the thing about it is I've seen a lot of the younger generations sleeping in their cars, sleeping out on the streets, not making enough money to provide a roof over their heads. And after the pandemic like destroyed a lot of people's lives. And it hurt my life really bad. I mean, I was living in a nice 2 bedroom, 2 bath apartment, and then all of a sudden I couldn't afford to live there anymore because my rent nearly doubled. Went from 800 to about 1400, $1,500. And I was forced to move back in with my parents and everything. And I'm 29, and this happened not just to me, but almost all of my friends. Not all of them, but almost all of them were forced to either move back in with their parents or sleep out on the streets or sleep in their cars. And I've seen a lot of the younger generation sleeping out on the streets, sleeping in their cars, and a lot of them either had a hard time bouncing back or have never bounced back. And the pandemic was 4 or 5 years ago. And could you imagine what that would do to people? How it would hurt them mentally? And I noticed at like workplaces and everything, it's been confirmed to me that I've been being followed job to job by a cult. And a lot of people that are hard workers, that love others and respect each other and want equality, are pretty much being forced out of jobs and excluded from coworkers, like literally being shunned and punished. And the thing about it it's happening to me, and pretty much I just try to go to work and keep to myself, and I've been made to feel bad about it. And the thing about it is I love everybody. And they kind of force, especially this younger generation, forcing people out of their jobs, making it hard for the younger generation to get jobs. I mean, you hear about quiet quitting, and you can go into stores nowadays and you can tell that people aren't striving like they used to anymore. And it's like, I don't want to blame a whole generation, but the older generation saw this, and instead of communicating with people, they chose to punish people. Like right now, I'm pretty much being gang stalked at work, and they're looking for like blackmail on me. And I just decided to stay silent and come to work and do my job, and I do a pretty damn good job. And I've been made to feel bad about staying silent. It's mostly the people that want nothing to do with this culture split that are literally being attacked. It's like I see what's going on. And these people at my job at least, and a lot of people that I've heard from are being made to feel like it's all in our head. I mean, you go around and you see all this stuff about, oh, that's misinformation, that's disinformation, that's this, that's that. And the thing about it is when you speak the truth, you're targeted. When you try to speak out about what people are going through or what I'm going through or what others are going through, you get attacked. And then made to seem like it's just all in your head. And I keep saying this in my videos, like if you look at the cameras at my workplace, you can clearly see them excluding me. I go up to everybody and I talk to them. But because I've seen the injustice, because I've seen the wrong that they've done to people and what they continue to do to people, they try to make me feel like something's wrong with me. Yet these people will straight up snap at work, straight up yell at people, straight up mock people right in front of their faces, and then smile in their faces. And what they're doing to me is they're spreading lies around about my name. And they've been doing this to me for a long time. But just in the last 4 years, it's like the attacks got harder on my life. These people have literally threatened me. And it's happening to a lot of, like I said, I've watched these people do this to other people, and I can't help the fact that I know the difference between right and wrong, and I love everybody. And it's like these people don't want me to feel that way. They don't want me to have love in my heart. They want me to be miserable. I mean, I even talked to my store manager and told him that I don't like to be miserable at work, and he's just kind of, oh, well, it's work, and you know. I mean, these people surrounded me at work on July 12th, 2025, and told me who they were and what they were a part of, and that no matter where I go, they will always be there. It's a cult. And it's like some kind of power grab for people's lives. And now I hear stuff about them criminalizing homelessness, and a lot of this younger generation is being forced to comply with these misdeeds. A lot of the younger generation are not being able to afford to live on their own, to start healthy, happy families. And I've noticed every time something good is about to happen in my life, something bad happens to me from these people. And I hear it from a lot of other people too. And the thing about it is if I do something wrong, I expect people to come up to me and talk to me about it, communicate with me. But that's the thing is at my jobs, like these people don't communicate with me. As soon as I see something that they've either wronged me on or wronged somebody else on in front of me, these people just straight up exclude me and try to make me feel like something's wrong with me, even though I have nothing but love in my heart. And I've watched them do this to other people. And the thing about it is, and one thing that I've noticed is I've watched this done to other people, and I was always the person, especially when I was a manager, I was always the person to go up to that person and include them and to try to uplift them. Because I don't like it when people are excluded. So I try to help out in any way that I can. And it's like they've seen that. They've seen me do that. And they don't like that. What happened to people lending a helping hand to those in need? What happened to loving your neighbor? It's like people have been so distracted by their social media and by pretty much living paycheck to paycheck, struggling to make ends meet, that they've become blinded to empathy. People no longer communicate. People no longer help those that either need or want help. And if you do, you're excluded, you're pushed out, you're shunned, cast out of society, punished, persecuted, dare I say. And the thing about it is these people have tried to get me to not believe in God. And I've always wondered why. And I always wondered why when I go silent, and it's not even that I'm silent, I literally communicate with everybody that I work with, and when I go to the stores and everything, I communicate. But they try to make me feel bad for it because that's what they do. They isolate you, they exclude you, and they try to make you feel bad for whatever it is that you've done. And that's the thing is they won't tell you what you've done wrong. They won't tell me what I've done wrong because I haven't done anything wrong. And then if I try, I literally tried to ask why nobody talks to me, and they got super defensive over it. Like, I don't have any beef with you. And then they started, quote unquote, worrying about me. They would literally ignore me while I was at work, and then as soon as somebody else came in, having these joyful conversations with them. That's abuse. They know it's abuse too. But they want a reaction when they do stuff like that. And the only reaction that happens is their reaction because they know that if they went through what they put me through, that they would be crippled. And for the most part, I don't let it bother me. I come into work, I whistle with joy, I dance a little bit, I'm uplifting to the customers, and they don't like that. They try to make me feel like they're going to get rid of me, but they want me to stay. Literally telling me that, if you want to make money, then comply. And the thing is, what do I have to comply for? I work hard, I'm very loyal, and I show up every day. Like, why punish that? And the thing about it is they want me to be silent. They don't want me speaking because they know that I uplift people. They know I inspire people. And they don't want people being inspired anymore. We're all magnets. Think of it like this. We're all magnets. I remember when I was younger, I was going through a hard time. And then one day, I was walking to a friend's house, and I got this sense of joy fill over me. And then good thing after good thing after good thing started happening to me. They don't want that. They don't want people to experience that joy. Could you imagine if we all felt that sense of joy? That's why we have the drama at the workplaces. That's why every time something good's about to happen, something bad happens. Because it's like these people are trying to play God in people's lives. And they gang stalk them, mentally abuse them, only giving them little bits of peace here and there, little bits of joy here and there, and as long as it's from them. And by them I mean either the leaders, the cults, white supremacists, whatever you want to call them. Whatever person that's in your life that you feel like is pretty much gatekeeping your life, because that's what these people are doing to me. They're gatekeeping my life. They're stopping my forward movement. They've made it very clear to me that they're doing this. And to me, it all started with a law enforcement officer who I found out was very abusive toward women and people of color. And then all of a sudden, my life started going downhill. And it was very organized over a long span of time. For years, this has been happening to me. And it's not just happening to me. It's happening to a lot of people out here right now. I see people in my comment section saying that they're either going through the same thing or something similar. I see in other videos people talking about this same stuff going on. But the thing about it is the people that are speaking out about it are being punished, are getting things taken away from them, getting their lives pretty much made to look like somebody that they're not. Because that's the thing, the people that are in my life, the people that are in other people's lives, they know what they're doing. It's organized. It's some kind of control tactic. And the thing about it is they'll worry about people like me or like the people that are going through this, but they won't talk to them. They won't communicate with them. It's not like they're trying to understand the situation because they know the situation. They're putting people in these situations. That's why a lot of Gen Z right now, they're being punished for what people call quiet quitting. Because people my age and younger aren't striving anymore to work hard. Because people are starting to notice no matter how hard you work, no matter how much you respect people at your workplaces, nothing matters. And people are tired of it. People just want to live comfortable lives. People just want to be able to afford a roof over their heads, to start a family, to start a life where they can live comfortably. And it's being taken away from a lot of the younger generations. Where's the humanity at? Where's the empathy? We just had a pandemic that hurt a lot of people's lives. And now we're being punished. Where's the love at? A lot of people are hurt right now. And the thing about it is, these older generations aren't listening to the younger generation. They don't want to hear it. Because they know what's going on. They know what's happening. That's why they're not listening to us. And at some point, it's got to come to an end. And I'm not saying that I'm going to end it, but people will get tired of this. People are already tired of this. And people will wake up. It's sickening what they're doing to the younger generation right now. Straight sickening. We don't deserve to be punished. We deserve to be heard. Thank you.